Joshua chapter 15. This then was the lot of the tribe of the children of Judah by their families, even to the border of Edom, the wilderness of Zin. Southward was the uttermost part of the south coast, and their south border was from the shore of the Salt Sea, from the bay that looks southward, and it went out to the south side to Malchgrim, and passed along Zin, and ascended up on the south side of Kadesh Barnea, and passed along to Hezron, and went up to Adar, and circled around Karka. From there it passed toward Asmon, and went out to the river of Egypt, and the goings out of that coast were at the sea. This shall be your south coast. And the east border was the Salt Sea, even to the end of Jordan, and their border in the north quarter was from the bay of the sea at the uttermost part of Jordan. And the border went up to Beth-hogla, and passed along by the north of Beth-araba, and the border went up to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben, and the border went up toward Dibber from the valley of Achor, and so northward, looking toward Gilgal, that is before the going up to Adumim, which is on the south side of the river, and the border passed toward the waters of Eshemish, and the goings out thereof were at Enrogel, and the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom to the south side of the Jebusite, the same as Jerusalem, and the border went up to the top of the mountain that lies before the valley of Hinnom, westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants, northward. And the border was drawn from the top of the hill to the fountain of the water Netoah, and went out to the cities of Mount Ephron, and the border was drawn to Bela, which is Kirjathjearim, and the border compassed from Bela westward to Mount Seir, and passed along to the side of Mount Jearim, which is Chesalon, on the north side, and went down to Bethshemesh, and passed on Timnah, and the border went out to the side of Ekron northward, and the border was drawn to Shikron, and passed among to Mount Bela, and went out to Jabneel, and the goings out of the border were at the sea, and the west of the border was at the great sea, and the coast thereof. This is the coast of the children of Judah round about according to their families. And to Caleb the son of Jephunneh he gave a part among the children of Judah according to the commandment of the Lord to Joshua, even the city of Arba, the father of Anak, which city is Hebron. And Caleb drove from there the three sons of Anak, Sheshai, and Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak, and he went up from there to the inhabitants of Debir, and the name of Debir before it was Kirjath-sepher. And Caleb said that he smites Kirjath-sepher and takes it. To him will I give Ashar, my daughter, as a wife. And Othniel, son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Ashah, his daughter, as a wife. And it came to pass, as she came to him, that she moved him to ask of her father a field, and she lighted off the donkey. And Caleb said to her, "What would you?" Who answered, "Give me a blessing, for you have given me a south land. Give me also springs of water." And he gave her the upper springs and the nether springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Judah according to their families. And the uttermost cities of the tribe of the children of Judah toward the coast of Edom southward were Kabzeel, and Eder, and Jagur, and Kenah, and Dimnah, and Edidah, and Kadesh, and Hazor, Ithnim, Ziph, Talem, Bealoth, and Hazor, and Hadattah, and Keroth, and Hezron, which is Hazor, Amam, and Shema, and Moledhah, and Hazagrah, and Heshmon, and Bethpalet, and Hasherel, and Beersheba, and Bizjothan, Baal, and Lim, and Azim, and Eltolad, and Chesel, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Madmenah, and Zanzanah, and Leboth, and Shelem, and Ain, and Rimmon. All the cities are 29 with their villages, and in the valley Eshtaol, and Zoriah, and Ashnah, and Zonoah, and Egaman, and Tapua, and Enam, and Jarmuth, and Adullam, Soka, and Azkah, and Shariam, and Adathaim, and Gedera, and Gederothaim, 14 cities with their villages, Zena, and Hashdith, and Migdagad, and Dilian, and Mizpah, and Joktheel, and Lashes, and Boktha, and Eglon, and Cabon, and Lamam, and Kishlish, and Gethrod, and Beth Dagon, and Naamah, and Mekedah, 16 cities with their villages, Libnah, and Esther, Ashan, and Jephthah, and Ashnah, and Nazib, and Caleb, and Ashib, and Marishah, 9 cities with their villages, Ekron with her towns and her villages, from Ekron even to the sea, all that lay near Ashdod with their villages, Ashdod with her towns and her villages, Gaza with her towns and villages, to the river Egypt, and the great sea and the border thereof, and in the mountains Shamir, and Jatir, and Soka, and Dana, and Kirjasana, which is Dabur, and Anab, and Eshtemah, and Anam, and Goshen, and Holon, and Gilhal, 11 cities with their villages, Arab, and Duma, and Ishian, and Janub, and Bethapah, and Aphekah, and Humta, and Kirjatharba, which is Hebron, and Zer, 9 cities with their villages, Maon, Carmel, and Ziph, and Judah, and Jezreel, and Jokadim, and Zanoah, and Cain, and Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages, Halu, Bethzer, Gedor, and Merath, and Bethanath, and Etkedon, 6 cities with their villages, Kirjathbaal, which is Kirjathaim, and Rabah, 2 cities with their villages in the wilderness, Betharba, Middin, and Sekaka, and Nisban, the city of Salt, and Egedai, 6 cities with their villages. As for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Jerusalem, the children of Judah could not drive them out by the Jebusites, dwell with them, with the children of Judah at Jerusalem to this day.